Okay.
From
Hi.
Saturday night.
Live from. Hello. I do believe we are live. So hello. Um, good morning. I am actually going to put YouTube on quickly here, so at least I can see. Make sure we're live.
Perfect.
We're gonna talk this morning about how we source our items, and yes, we are live. Okay. Sorry, I
Good
should have done
morning.
this before. Oh yeah, we don't. Hold on. Don't talk. Okay, now we can talk. I didn't want the echo.
Oh yeah, the mute thing. I forget half the time.
Yes. Okay. All right. Let's try this again. Hello, my name is Meg. I am here with Delaine and Penny, and the three of us are going to talk about sourcing items, how we source, where we source, just some different ideas. Hopefully we can show you guys some cool stuff. We each brought a few items. We're going to talk about where we got them. And so I'm going to let the other two introduce themselves. We're going to start with Delaine. And she would say hello.
Good morning. My name is Delaine. I am Simply Old Stuff. I sell on Whatnot and eBay and Cherish and Vamp and Knickknacks. And it's the same name on all the platforms except Cherish is just Simply Old. So I have a wide variety of price ranges and different items.
All right.
Penny? That way.
I unmuted so it didn't go bzzz. Hello, I'm Penny Sue. Penny Sue and Albert 2, Alpen Treasures, or just Alpen Treasures. And I have listings on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, my Facebook group, Alpen Treasures, and Whatnot, and Vamp. Sometimes I get on YouTube and I used to be on YouTube a lot, right, Meg?
Yes, occasionally.
But more so on Whatnot now. So, on Whatnot, it's Alpen Treasures.
Oh, because it was with Albert too on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Well, awesome. That's how we all kind of sell our stuff. Now I think we're going to share some items. For some reason, I feel sort of lost this morning, which is ridiculous. Is it too early in the morning for this? I don't know if I had enough coffee. Okay, so we're gonna talk about different ways we find our items.
I don't know. I keep moving the computer. I apologize.
We're a roller coaster around here. I hope you
Go,
really
Meg.
enjoy
I
that.
quit. I promise. I'll stop.
You're fine. Okay, so I'm just gonna hold up my items, show you what it is. Isn't that cute? Tell you where I got it. I honestly don't remember what I paid for it. And then I'll tell you why I like thrifty, or why I like finding items at that place. So, or places like it. Okay, so this is, oops, I'm gonna struggle here with my camera. This is a little sachet. Pendleton, I think, is the brand. Let's pull it back a little bit. Is that helping? No. Is that, anyway? It's pink. It's cute. It's a little bunny. You would hang it in your closet. Super cute little item. I got it at a flea market. Our state fairgrounds holds a flea market once a month. It's free admission. So that helps a little bit. Does it cost to get into this one? And I feel like that's a really good place. That quite often sellers will have dollar tables. I want to say I picked it up at a dollar table. I could be wrong, but I do collect holiday fair. This isn't holiday fair, but it looks really close. So I picked it up for my personal collection. So flea markets are great places to find like random stuff. They're not as curated, obviously. I just kind of feel like you can find just a huge variety at flea markets where you can't necessarily sometimes at antique malls. So that is my flea market. And when I'm in the mood, those are the best. Delaine.
All right. First, can I read the list I made of possibility of sourcing places?
Sure.
Or do you want to do that at the end?
Oh yeah, you know what? Let's use that as a wrap up. Yep.
Okay, perfect. This, wow, right here. It's a 10. I got to figure out how this camera works. It's a 10 from Bentley's, the Cat Gallery, the Night Watch. It had fruit bonbons in it. It is from, where are we? There we go. 1990.
Oh, it's got cats on it.
It's got cats on it because it says the Cat Gallery.
Oh my goodness.
Those little Victorian kitty cats.
Very cute.
They're so cute.
And I picked this up at an estate sale. They had whole shelves, like bookshelves full that you were bidding on. And there were a lot of tins on this. So I think I paid maybe 75 cents each for them. And I will sell this anywhere. I'll list it anywhere from Whatnot to eBay, not on Cherish, but Whatnot to eBay to either Vamp or Knickknacks. And the price will vary from about $5 to $10, depending on the platform. Penny.
Okay, thank you. Beautiful items and fun places to go and source. As far as flea markets, been to a few with Meg. Haven't even got to meet Delaine. Hopefully someday.
Someday. We're spread all over the country. I'm in Georgia. Y'all are in Iowa.
I've been there, but okay. Here is my item. And this is the Town and Country mouse, if you can see. Now, yeah, it's tape, but it's old. It's one of those like cloth books. And it came from the Goodwill bins, where I tried to source that when Albert's not being up. I try to source at the bins. I'd like to go weekly, but I don't quite make it. I did get to go a couple days ago. I was excited about that. But I saw this. If you don't know now, the Goodwill bins is in Iowa. It is $1. It's at $1.89 a pound. Now, when I started going to the bins, it was 59 cents a pound. Now, and that's been, I think 3 years ago, it has jumped that much. It's $1.89 a pound. But as you can see, this book wouldn't weigh much at all. Okay. So you throw the stuff in your cart and you take your cart up onto this huge scale, and they take off the price of the cart and they just weigh the items. And yeah, I've found some great bargains there. This was cleared down. You got to dig. Okay, get your hand. Yeah, you got to get in there and dig. Some people are not into that. It gets a little, people fighting. Yeah, you got to watch out because, there's grabbers. Yeah, there is. And I went to the bins in Des Moines, Iowa. That's my bins. I have went in Mobile, Alabama. I went in Pensacola, Florida. And Pensacola and Mobile were a joke. They were teeny tiny and hardly nothing in them. Des Moines is like the size of a large grocery store. Mm-hmm. And I think there's like, I want to say 40 bins, big bins, clothes, glass, everything. You just have to date. But anyways, this is my first item, the Town and Country Mouse. I'm not sure if it tells. I don't see a date per se, but we can see it's old. Okay.
Cloth? Is that cloth?
It is cloth.
Yeah.
It is cloth. And it's like a 10 by 11. Is that sound right? Or 10, what is it? 11 by 13 size.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a larger. Yeah.
Penny, do you wear gloves, protective gloves when you go into the bins?
Yeah, they have them for sale, or you can take your own. 9 times out of 10, if I don't get too hot, I have on my for winter, my snow gloves, which aren't, they're thinner, they're the and that. But then in the summertime, I'll wear I'll bring protective gloves, but it gets hotter than heck, But
I just thought, my husband is in construction and he buys little cotton gloves for protection in the construction business. I just thought those might be good. They're not very expensive. You might want to look into that.
Yeah.
Probably pick them
I
up
don't know where the bins are here in Georgia. I'm in Athens. There's probably some around Atlanta.
I would bet your bins isn't as big as ours.
Well, probably not. You win, because I don't know if I'll ever go there.
Size matters. No, I didn't say that.
All right. Hey, thank you, Penny. Thank you, Penny. Okay. Hold on. I had an item that came from very, very similar to Delaine. So I'll do this one next. I was quickly looking for some other, and it's very dusty too. So pardon my dust. It sits on shelves and it is listed. So I will clean it up before I send it. But it's actually an item that Penny, I think you got this. You did my auction pickup for me. It's that Jack in the Pulpit vase. Yeah. So another really fun thing that I think all three of us do, but I'm sure we all have different experiences with it, is I do a lot in high bid. It's an online auction site. There's a couple that I prefer over others. And there is a huge variety on. Hey, Gabrielle, thank you for joining us. There's a huge variety of sellers on HiBed. There's one that's about 20 minutes from me, and I can get some good stuff. I know who I'm competing with. Penny would be one of them, but she doesn't bother me with some of the other people that bother me.
Especially from the one you're talking, the one you're talking.
This guy doesn't take good pictures. He literally plops things in like a small cardboard box and takes a picture of everything in the box.
That's fun though.
What?
That could be fun. You get hidden treasures.
I have gotten hidden treasures from them before. So sometimes they're a lot more fun, and stuff is usually a little dirty from them too. Not always, but so that's more of a treasure hunt one. You generally don't pay as much from them either. So this is right in front of my face. Anyway, I don't know why I'm here. Look at my beautiful vase. So this Jack in the Pulpit came from, I think, one of the ones in Des Moines. Penny, do you remember? You picked it up for me. Where did I get it?
Was it Knoxville?
It might have been Knoxville.
Or maybe it was Cox.
It could have been. So that's the one he always takes superb pictures, individual items that you're bidding on. So you really know, and his titles are super good. He knows his stuff. But things do tend to go a little higher. So I guess what I'm saying with my auction idea there. It's online. I can look at everything. I don't have to go to a store. And why am I fuzzy? And um,
Super fuzzy.
I'm super fuzzy.
You're a
Joshua,
fuzzy wuzzy teddy bear.
I am. Well, it was focused on my.
Your item.
There we go. Um, Magic. So I really enjoy bidding online. And then you just go pick up a huge bunch of stuff. You generally get pretty good prices when you bid on stuff. And even if something's coming in a box, I will dig through that box, through each item, and different platforms sometimes get different stuff. And generally, there's money to be made on everything you buy on an auction, generally. Okay, that was my second one. Delaine, you're up.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I gotta
Meg, why
drag
don't you
you over.
put the high bid link in the chat? I mean, in
I
the.
I can do that.
All right, this gorgeous piece of Verano watermelon hand blown glass came from an auction house, as Meg was talking about. Um, I started out on high bid, and then my favorite auction house, which is 2 hours away from me, decided they did not want to do high bid any longer. They switched to another platform. So I followed them to their other platform, actually through their website. They are the only auction house that I have bought from in the recent uh, times. They put up one auction every Sunday, run it for 10 days, close it out on the Tuesday nights. And it started out where I could go and do my little quick math that I would pay a tenth of what I thought it was worth. Things have changed in the last year and a half, and this auction house has become very popular and their prices are going higher. So now I bid on things knowing I can get 3 to 5 times what I pay for it. This is higher, and I think I paid $20 for it, and it is listed on eBay and Cherish, on Whatnot and Knickknacks. And sorry about that. Hold on just a minute. This is the auction house. I'm just going to take this call online.
There
Yes,
you
ma'am.
go.
Perfect. Thank you. Bless you. Just keep it, and I'll pick it up next time I come. I won't. Thank you. Y'all are wonderful. Bye.
I would have told him you were
Make a
giving him a plug right
relationship.
now.
Get into a relationship with the people at the
Mhm.
auction houses. Get to know them. Chat them up.
Yep.
My husband and son picked up a load of auction items from this auction house in North Georgia mountains, 2 hours away. So it's a nice little day trip. And yesterday I won 7 lots over like 40 pieces of different things. And when I was unpacking them, I noticed a Swanee vase missing. So I called Shawnee, sorry.
Fine.
A Shawnee vase missing. And so I called them this morning, and she said, I had my hands on it. I was with the stuff you had, blah, 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 blah. I said, well, let me check again here. And if one of us finds it, we'll call. That was them. This was only an hour ago. That was the front desk girl who takes care of everybody. Call back to say, I found your vase, and we will hold it for you till you can get back. Make a relationship with the people that you see all the time. So I use that a lot. Again, higher end items. And the good thing about online auctions is I will go in and they take beautiful pictures. and they don't do like shelving fulls of stuff anymore or boxes. They have realized how they can make money by doing one item at a time, a lot of times, or a small lot. And I will go in and take the pictures, enlarge, look at the pictures enlarged, and then take my phone and Google search the item on its own. Do your research before you bid on online auctions, so you know what you've got and what you can pay for something. Yeah. All right. Which way?
Penny Sue.
Hello, hello, hello. Okay. All right. We have, my next item is, I'll show you, because Meg knows I was like, oh, when I walked in. And it wasn't the first time I was like, oh, when I walked into this little thrift store in our little hometown. I saw this setting on the shelf and I ran for it. I mean, and
Get out of my way.
Huh? Can you say, yeah, get out of my way. Yeah. Gabby, hello.
You threw elbows, didn't you?
Hi to Heidi, Gabby, and Amy. I saw you in here. Bree, you're amazing. Anyway, I saw it sitting there. No, nobody was going for it. Nobody even acted like they were interested in it. But the second I walked in the door and saw it, I had it. It turned it upside down because it was not in my little special room that I'll tell you about in a little bit, but it was in the main part. Oh my goodness. Oh, Albert's down there yelling at me for something. He's down there. Let me plug in just real quick. See if I can get this back on. Charging. Let's see. Is it? Oh no. Let me see. That worked.
Gabby, that's funny. Bree is your Yoda.
Okay, guys. For some reason, I have a charging issue, but I'm going to go really fast, and I'll try to fix it while the other two's talking. Okay, so this is a Viking, 1960s, Amberina, yes. Amberina, it glows. Well, has the effect. And smooth-topped Viking diamond glimmer. And it was $2.
That's an incredible.
And it's not flashed. It's real. It's
not flash. It is red. It is Amberina glass. I turned it upside down. I saw the ticket. I was like, it's mine. Okay. Now, as resellers, am I going to put that on for sale for $2? No.
You're going to research it.
That's right. I did research it and I was like, whoa, this is not flash glass. This is the real thing. Okay. Viking. All right. So this is, it's called, let's see, maybe Megan help me here. The little shop up on, it is all the proceeds are
Mahaska County Outreach.
It's the Mahaska County Outreach. So the proceeds go back into our county. So that's good. Okay. And they always have good prices. Don't they, Meg?
Yeah. Yep.
Great price.
Yes.
So there you go. That's my item. I'm going to look and try to figure out my charging situation. Yes. All right. So we're on over to Meg.
You're back to me. I was afraid of that. I was so prepared. Well, I'm just going to show you mine. It was the same thing that Delaine had, but oh wait. I know I have a 10. I brought a 10. We both brought vases and 10s, but it's not really
funny.
It
doesn't
really
matter.
It's not about the object per se. It's this really nifty biscuit 10 made in England, but it does have this Indian elephant scene on it. And I picked this up at an estate sale. Now, estate sales are probably my second go-to. Well, one in particular. I have a friend. Oh, I lost both of you. I have a friend who
I'm here.
lost your picture. I have
I'm
a friend
reaching
who.
across and getting something.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Yes.
I didn't want everybody to see my underarm.
Well, thank you.
What's under my arm?
So, my friend, her estate sales are called Many Treasures, and what she and her family do is they will buy the contents of someone's house. So they're not looking for the house or vehicles. They stick to. She does do vintage clothing now. She's just kind of started that, but it's mostly housewares, furniture, outdoor stuff. So it's the smaller transportable stuff that she sells, and then they have uh, a shed, a big shed, and it's got several rooms attached to it now. And she sets up tables and she just puts out everything. It's very nicely organized. And she does one weekend a month, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And Thursday, Friday is regular price. Saturday is half price. So I go on a Saturday morning, and of course, you're not going to get, the best. Although I'm very surprised at what's left on a Saturday morning. I've gotten some really nice stuff. So I know that this came from there. It's a huge variety because she's picking a different house, and sometimes she'll combine households if she doesn't have enough. Um, and then at the end of Saturday, which is kind of fun, she groups things together in lots. So she'll like all the clear glass she'll put together, all the things from this shelf. She'll put a flat price on it, and then you go pick it up in within a couple of days. So last sale was last weekend, and I bought a lot of tins. So it's a huge shelf, and it's got the Folgers red coffee cans all the way down to like spice tins. For $10, I've probably got, I bet there's 50 to 75 tins of various.
Wow.
Yeah, super. So she does
Wow.
really cheap because otherwise she throws it away. She has so much stuff. She just doesn't care. And she doesn't donate it. I kind of wish she would donate it. That would be good.
Donate it to
Anything,
you.
do you know how much stuff that would be?
Yeah, but then you have to get a storage unit again.
I, right? I have gotten stuff for free because it was headed to the burn pile.
Oh my God.
So, especially like furniture that might not be in great shape, if it's going to the burn pile, she'll be like free, or an organ. Nobody buys pianos and organs. So she's like, free, come pick it up. I haven't done one of those, but I know, isn't that crazy? Just,
That's crazy.
yeah.
If you knew how to break them down, if you knew how to break them down and sell them by the parts, part it out, the piano or the organ, you'd make some good money.
You would kind of think, yes. Well, and I know like if the keyboards were, the ivory ones, those would be more valuable, and
Yeah.
but I don't have time.
I'm gonna say, learn how to part it out, Meg. Yeah,
Yes.
go for it.
Add that to my skills.
Add that to your list of to-dos.
Yeah. So one thing I want you guys to take away from this is that there's so many ways to look at like an estate sale. Always go on the last day. You might want to go on the first day, but always go on the last day because you just never know. At the end of a sale, they may be giving things away, and there are possibilities there. There is a place for everything in the resale business. The three of us, focus on vintage, obviously, but there's so much out there that's available. So, all right. That was my estate sale. And Delaine, I think you're next.
Okay. Estate sales here where I am in Athens, Georgia, are awful. The people who run them are greedy and they don't take deals. They want to wait for the end buyer, so they don't even do discounts. So I really rarely go to an estate sale in my own hometown. I will travel to estate sales. The last one I did, like where I got the 10, I think was almost a 3-hour drive. But I got, Meg, you remember that one? That was all the birds and the flowers and the, I mean, I got so much stuff that I'm just now getting some of it listed, and it was almost 2 months ago. So I don't do garage sales. I need to start doing garage sales. But I do, and I just went back to thrift stores. I have to force myself to go into Goodwills. We've all had discussions about Goodwills and the prices that they charge. So on my way home from a meeting on Tuesday morning, I stopped by 2 local charity thrift stores that I haven't been in probably over a year and don't usually have much. But oh my goodness, did I get, let me just turn this around. This was my haul. Can y'all see it?
Nope, your screen went black.
Now, my screen went out. What the?
Yep, don't see
it. Okay, sorry, let's try it again.
There we go. We got you. Oh,
except
awesome.
for the, I can't see. Except for the watermelon. I got lots of it. A lot of it at 50 cents, 75%. I think the most I paid on anything was $3.50. All right. I love pottery. Pottery is expensive and it's hard to sell, but I love it anyway. This little gorgeous blue and has some iridescence to it. Pottery.
I need that. I need that.
$1 is what I paid for it.
$1.
I love to drink my coffee out of pottery mugs.
Yes, and this one is small, but it will go on. Where am I? It will go on eBay and knickknacks. It might go to Whatnot eventually, but I'm going to put $12 on this. You know, real pottery mugs can, when you buy them from the potter, can be, I think Jocelyn and the Crazy Lamp Lady has paid $400 for a mug.
Yeah.
Well, she can afford it, and she's okay. One other thing I know I was supposed to do, this came from a second look at that. I haven't researched it yet.
Beautiful.
It's encased
glass, hand blown vase. I think I paid $2 for that.
Wow.
That will even go on Cherish.
Yes.
Meg, could you see a bunch of colorful tulips in that?
That'd be so pretty. Like,
you know what? I have some. I have some. I think they're porcelain flowers. I might put in that long stem or glass flowers or real flowers. It's just gorgeous. So all that to be said is, I have been to these 2 local charity thrift shops. One is Project Safe, which gives money to women who have left their husbands, abused women. And the other one is the Atlanta Men's Mission, which is Rehab's Center in Atlanta. So I might go in there next week and there'd be absolutely nothing. But though they're both kind of junky, so you have to really pick through and go through the items maybe 1 or 2 times. But I was thrilled with everything I got. So I will continue to do charity thrift stores in my sourcing. All right. Penny.
Okay. I am going to still discuss the shop that we have in my hometown, but I'm going to discuss a certain room. Okay. They have a quarter room, and everything in it is a quarter. You never know what you're going to find. If you're a craft person, you could definitely, get real bargains. If you're a book person, once a month, they make their books and their quarter room 10 cents. So it turns into a dime room.
Mhm.
Now, last time I went, I believe it was last time. Yeah. It was dime day. Okay. So that would be in the quarter room in the books. So I stopped the books because I was going to start on another venue. I was going to start morning ephemera shows until I got suspended from that venue of going live for showing Alice in Wonderland pictures. 30 days. What is that? Anyway, right here, 10 cents. The Picker's Bible. The second I saw it, there was a stack of collector's books for 10 cents each.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it's so fun and interesting. It's a cool little,
I love it.
Cool.
I love it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
and then with, 10 cents hard-backed collector's books, Carnival Glass, Depression Glass. I have a whole stack of Covell's and so forth, 10 cents each. So I thought, for my ephemera, that would be awesome, Cool.
They're highly sought after books.
Yeah.
I
was just blown away. And you find a little bit of everything in the quarter room. As a matter of fact, look, I found this little couple in the quarter room right there. Look at her. Oh, what? Get up there. Look at her. Oh, if I was him, let me get her focused. If I was him, I would run. She looks like she's
demonic.
I was trying to say that. I was. You are correct. I would be like, but wait. Let's try to get him better. Look, wait. I want to get him focused.
Oh, look at him. He's not very pretty either.
I know. So yeah, quite a pair there, guys.
Like they were made for each other.
But it was dime day in the quarter room. I got them for a dime, and they're chalkware.
Oh, those are really good shape for chalk.
So yeah, so those were the cool places in my hometown. All right, we are going to
back to me.
Meg, the queen bee.
The queen bee. Andy bought me a mug.
He did, yay!
Oh, Andy, we can't have this without mentioning Andy. He won my giveaway. Was it yesterday?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I think my husband is on my other YouTube channel, which I never use, and is making comments.
It's what?
Oh, that's...
Do you see where it says Meg McGee?
Uh-huh.
That's my other YouTube channel, my one, and I do believe that's him making comments.
Oh, I couldn't see the comments. I got this thing stuck on my screen that says connect to comments, go to your YouTube account, and I can't get it off there so I'm not seeing the comments very well.
Oh, okay. Well, I should. So Kylie said, "Oh my gosh, a quarter room, amazing. I need to visit you. 10 cents books, I'd be drooling." And Heidi says she was talking to Gabby about the piano that Gabby donated. So she and Gabby are chatting about that, and yes, now you know the comments.
Awesome.
Okay, so
we're connected to Belgium.
We are connected to Belgium. Hello.
And we love her.
Yes, we do. But I lost my train of thought. What were we talking about? Okay, so yes, here is my thought on
local places.
local places, local when it comes
Oh,
to thrift stores. I went to Salvation Army, the big one in Des Moines yesterday. It's kind of like their main hub. It was awful. I did find one tiny little pink thing. But it was absolutely awful. There was huge giant rooms of just clothing and maybe 3 shelves of housewares. It was awful. I
and it
could
was the what area of Des Moines?
downtown, the downtown Salvation Army. So it's like
I
the
don't think I've
original
been to
there.
that one.
I wouldn't go. I would not go again. I just and Goodwill tends to be. I just feel like though Goodwill and Salvation Army are just not worth it around here. But
What
what
do you
I
think of the VA?
the DAV, I like the DAV.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say if you can find a smaller, well, not always smaller, but a local charity run thrift store, that's where it's at because people, at least in our town, we've got 2 good ones. One is better than the other in our town. And people feel like a personal responsibility when they're donating to those places. Goodwill, here, have my clothes, have my crap. But the others get good stuff. One likes to put eBay prices on everything, and the other
Yes.
does about half of eBay price. Gabby, thank you so much for being here and for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Have fun at the post office. So that's kind of my takeaway from the more like localized family run, charity run shops, estate sales, the better your deals are going to be. The big corporate ones, they're filling up those pockets of the higher ups.
Can I pipe in
Absolutely.
on local real quick with you
Yes,
because you've been there?
I was
Just because you've been there.
yes.
Our other one in the mall.
Oh yes.
That is a charity. Love Inc.
Yep.
is a charity, local charity to help people, especially homeless and stuff, with things. The prices,
Yeah.
no.
Yep. No, it's like the 2 that we have in town. One is definitely user friendly. The other one is run by a really big church and it just isn't. And I
Mhm.
actually so I really am trying not to say the names of the stores, but the
Oh,
one
I
that
probably
Penny
should
is
know.
the one that Penny is talking about in her town. I was there one time and I heard them talking about the one I don't like in my town, saying how much they love that store and how much they want to be like it. So that's to
Mm.
me why their prices are so much higher. Um,
Now, I do have to say that they're very good at displaying. They do great displays in that
yeah,
store.
it's
But
really
I'm not there for the displays. But
more of a boutique.
remember the time that I went in there and got the Fenton Gone with the Wind lamp for $50 because it was 50% off or 75% off, I think. It was $50. Beautiful. And I sold it for a good chunk of money.
Yeah. That makes a difference. And I know that you can probably still make money on those higher end thrift stores, but I don't know. All right, who's calling me? Don't call me.
Well, it
Anyway,
depends
okay.
on what you like. You like more. You like kitsch more than I do, Meg, and I do more like Murano. And so you got to weigh. Will you pay $5 for a little kitschy ceramic that you can only sell for 10, or will you pay $50 for a lamp you could sell for $100? The profit margin might still just
Yeah.
be double, but it's a lot more money. So you have to take that into account. I have found in my town, the hospital and the church thrift stores are higher priced, but they do get the better items.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Because
Sometimes,
people that go to
yes.
church there, or there's a hospital one here, and I bought a Fitz and Floyd picture, and I think I paid 10, and I thought that's high, but I paid it because it's going to the hospital, and was willing to only make double to 2.5 times on it. So
and you feel better if you know that money's going to go where to that particular
it's supposed
charity.
to go. Exactly. The other things in my town, the ones that I go to very sporadically, are the Habitat for Humanity, the Habitat restores. That's hit and miss.
Ours
And
too.
we have a thrift store here, and I think it's nationwide also. It's kind of like Savers that you hear about out in Arizona.
We have that.
They talk about called America's Thrift Store. It's for profit, but you can find decent things there too. So what I've done is I just Google thrift stores in my area and see what pops up, and see if there's go once, see if it's worth it. That's my plan.
Okay, so I mean, there are obviously other places. I don't tend to go to garage sales. I should. But I don't want somebody watching me dig through their stuff. A personal choice. Occasionally I'll go, but I don't know. I have also seen people looking up items as they're selling it. And get your stuff right. I can do I do the same thing when I'm at a sale, whatever that is. So I don't need you doing it too.
Remember that time, was it last summer or the summer before, that Albert and I happened upon a garage sale here in our hometown, and the kids of the deceased, bless her heart, she was a collector like us and had a little bit of everything vintage, beautiful things, said, this has to go. 25 cents, whatever you want. Well, let me share, Albert and I went a little, but beautiful stuff. The kids they said Mom was crazy. She was always buying da-da-da-da-da. And yeah, just load up.
Yes, those are the ones that you need to hit.
Now, on estate sales, when I lived in Toledo, Ohio for 17 years, my sister came to visit from my hometown here. And she'd been around to different states, not been around. Well, maybe she'd been around. Anyway, my sister went downstairs with me. And see, I was used to this estate group because they were like the main ones there in Toledo. And Toledo's a big city. And it was in a really, really prominent neighborhood with these huge mansion-like houses. We go down in the basement. I open the dryer. I always do. Full of pantaloons, undies, the deceased undies, whitey, cotton. My sister freaked out, and she went running up the stairs and out the door. She goes, I don't want to be in here. I mean, it was just crazy. Oh,
so what you're saying is check the dryer.
Yeah, the undies were still in the dryer where the lady had left, when she passed. Everything's still in the cabinets, the food and everything. And they say, okay, you get in bags what you want, and then we'll tell you up here. And it was always very reasonable. My mother-in-law one time got like 100 fruit cakes in one of these houses in metal tins. So everybody and their neighbor was getting fruit cakes, and it was just, I didn't know.
No, thank you. I would have grabbed the underwear to use as packaging, like cushioning
Yeah.
of the breakable.
Oh my! Really?
Well, I threw it away when I got it home, but I'm just saying.
Oh Lord, I don't know. Just like the mother-in-law that used to go to the cemetery in Ohio, and she used to get in after the flowers were taken off the graves, the silk flowers. And this was something that she took the grandkids, and us parents would go with the grandkids because it was like something she always did, because my father-in-law was an undertaker. We would go, and the grandkids could get in the dumpsters and get all of the silk flowers out so grandma could make photo books. True story.
How? Wait.
Well,
That's
no,
thrifting at
use
its
it
best.
in the dumpster.
Thrifting at its best. All right, Delaine. We have done this for almost an hour now, which is about my limit. And
Delaine's looking like, oh, Iowa people.
I just go into my head, I need to go pack, and two of the items are Capodimonte, and it's like,
oh.
Okay,
I
so
feel
Delaine,
that.
we were gonna finish with you. You had a list of places.
well, we went through them all. I marked
did
them
we?
all off.
Did we?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, well let's do a little recap here. So I think we've decided that one of our favorite places is local charity thrift stores and online auctions. I think that's where all three
Absolutely.
of us like to, but obviously there are
And people
garage
giving me
sales.
things.
Yes,
Oh,
that is
absolutely.
when
Anything,
when I had the store, people weekly would come in with something. Sometimes it went right to the thrift store because I didn't want it, but that's okay.
Bree, you're right. It was clean. It was a cemetery.
Oh no, I think she's talking about the underwear.
Oh, well, yeah, the underwear were clean too. They finished in the dryer.
It would be packing. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Y'all are crazy.
I'm so sorry, Delaine. I'm just being practical.
Practical, but yeah,
Right,
can you
so
imagine if I got a package with underwear as packing, I would never buy from you again.
Oh no, I just meant to bring it home. I just meant to
To
bring it.
bring it home.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I would never send a package out with,
I thought
and
you
neither
would
would
send her
no.
packages out with underwear in them. And
No,
you
she
get a
wouldn't
pair,
have.
and you
I'm
get a
glad
pair.
that was clarified, Bree. Delaine, I'm glad you said that because I knew she didn't mean that.
I know. It's
I mean,
like,
don't
and today
you
you get a free
sometimes
pair of
go
underwear
that,
with your Murano glass.
but don't you sometimes go pick something up and you think, oh my goodness, I forgot the paper. But maybe you picked up linens or something like that and kind of used it to wrap something. That, absolutely.
Yeah, now I get it. I used some stuffed animals last week to pack around some glass. So yeah.
Emily has started
was a
using
little
the baby
crazy
clothes.
there.
Yeah, she'll look at all the baby clothes, and so we'll wrap stuff in baby clothes.
Right.
Yes.
And it saves room.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Meg, let me ask you. I saw that you had scheduled a knick-knack show with children's clothes. I have a box that I can send Emily if y'all want them.
Oh, we did we?
Of baby clothes and old vintage clothes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Emily,
She'll
all right.
save
We're
them
off
for
subject.
you.
And I need to go, so I love you. Bye.
Bye. All right. So
Bye.
really quick here. I am Meg with Jean Marie's Vintage, and let me get rid of. I have to kick.
Oh, don't get rid of her. We love her.
There we go. Okay. Anyway, yes. So just super quick here. I'm Meg, and my things are Jean Marie's Vintage. You can find me on YouTube, Instagram. I can't remember them all. TikTok, eBay, whatnot, knickknacks, Poshmark, Macari, all the places. I'm a little insane right now. Um, yeah. And Penny, where can people find you?
I forgot to say TikTok. I recently started putting, my advertisements on TikTok, and it's been kind of good.
Yeah.
TikTok and YouTube, definitely whatnot, Marketplace, eBay, and the the other, where all of us are with YouTube. Can't think of it right now. But anyway, because you've seen me there. Because most of my Facebook things go onto this
Alpin
venue
Treasure.
also. Huh? Alpin Treasures is on YouTube, but it's anyway, they know. Yeah, so if you get a chance, please join my group Alpin Treasures on Facebook, because I do give hints of things that are going to be in my future sales at right now prices.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Okay, and Heidi, I want to say thank you for, oh yes, Instagram. We forgot Instagram.
Instagram, yes.
Really, yes. Almost every social media, just to keep growing and improving. And Heidi, I want to say a really big thank you to you for chatting with us today. I was reading your comments as we went along there. It was very nice to see you. And Penny says she loves you.
Hey, don't forget tomorrow.
And tomorrow is the miniature menagerie on whatnot. There are 5 of us, the 3 of us. So myself, Delaine, Penny, and then Bree and Kylie. Yes, all about tiny little things tomorrow. So I think what time does anybody know out of the 3 or 4 of us?
I'm not sure what time it starts, but I know I'm on from 6 to 7, I believe.
And
Central.
I'm on from 5 to 6. So that means the others, well, Bree,
I'm sure Bree knows. She'll let them know.
Yeah. Bree, type that in the comments, would you? Do that for us. All right. So that's us talking about how we source our items. So kind of a variety of ways. And honestly, a really good tip that I think all 3 of us have talked a little bit about is establishing that relationship with your online auction people. When you go pick up your stuff, strike up a conversation, and because here, I forgot to show this earlier, but I bought the bottom of this aubergine from an online auction, and when I went to pick it up, I said, "Oh, hey, is there a top? It's missing the top." And they're like, "Oh, I think we left that at this guy's house." And I'm like, "Well, if you ever, do you remember this, Penny? If you ever buy anything from him, again, I would love to have it." Well, Penny, you went up there to do our next pickup, I think, from Jaeger auction in Des Moines.
Okay, yeah.
And you're like, "Oh, they didn't know anything about it." And so last time I went, it occurred to me to ask. And they're like, "Oh yeah, we got that." And they only charged me another $5 for it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
They're good people. They called me yesterday and understood our weather problem of not getting up there. They're great people.
They are so it really pays. I mean, that's a personal collection, that blue glass is for me, but it really pays to know who you're buying from.
Delaine had told us, she has connections with them too, and she even displayed a phone call with them.
I know, that was not staged, Bree. which doesn't stop. But anyway, okay. So I think that's probably it for today. And we try and do a little chat every Thursday morning about different stuff. Next week, we are going to be talking about inventory management, something we all really could use help with.
Maybe a tour. No.
Well, I think Kylie might give us a tour of hers. So I don't have much to offer in that way. Yes. Yes. Heidi, the sale is on Whatnot tomorrow. Yep. And yeah, did we figure? I'm not sure if we figured out a time, but it's got a blue background and it's called the Miniature Menagerie. So
if you go on any of our sites, you will see our next show and click on our next show and bookmark.
Yep. Yes, you can. So, all right. So I'm going to say goodbye. Penny's going to say goodbye. I'm going to make her. And
I did have another point, but no. Okay.
Oh, goodness. Yes, please.
Last night, I was on my Facebook page, and one of my friends had put on something that I had no clue about. And I'm going to share it today, so watch for it. I may have already shared it, but it is a list of stores, restaurants, and it even included thrifts that if you are 50 and older, 60 and older, it gives you the age you have to be. Some of them were 50 and older, and I think Salvation Army was one of them. If you say, did you give me my senior discount? But if you don't say it, they don't. And there's a 30% discount at Salvation Army. They're supposed to be giving people, I believe it was over 55.
Well, I'll be 50 this year.
There were some that was 50. I will send that information because I screenshotted it. I'll put on Alpen Treasures. I'll put that on there because I was amazed the places they won't offer it. But if you ask and say, what is your senior discount? Then they have to give it to you.
Well, I am a grandparent now, so I guess I sort of qualify, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good tip. Thank you. Yes. All right. Thank you for being here, Penny. And thanks, Delaine, even though you're gone now. All right. I'm going to end it. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.